live from Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. This is your motivational, sensational, inspirational, educational, aspirational, international, keenly awaited, daily created, highly anticipated edition of the Afternoon Swing Trading Floor with your humble host, Jeremy Alexander Newsom, with another daily dose of mentally delicious brain food, reminding each of you to love life, live life, and trade it. What is going on, folks and friends, team and family, fans from around the world? Hope you're doing terrific. I've missed all of you so much. It's been 23 hours since our last session. Hope you all got to experience what a lot of us here at Real Life Trading call Winsday. Wednesday, of course, is when you have a winning day, and generally our most profitable day of the week comes in the form of Wednesday. Really, really excited about getting started. Get me 7 seconds to just open up a page. And here we go. All right. By the way, so since we already have a few sessions under our belt, type in a 1 if you are having a blast and enjoying yourself. Yeah, beautiful. I love seeing that. That's good. Thank you for all the ones. Love it, love it, love it. The broader market, SPY, right now, we have made a little bit of a bullish continuation. We did bounce off of the 50 EMA. Type in a 6 if you played that bounce off of the 50. Sherry says, this is my first time here. Nice, Sherry. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's the third day of the free week. Third day here. So you got 2 more days left to see if real life trading is a good fit, just to help you with your education and to help enrich your life in one way or another, albeit financial, mental, maybe, or even motivational. So Troy Sneed and Ariel Reyes both played SPY off of the 50 EMA. Well done, gentlemen. I love it. That's awesome. Super exciting stuff. So not much to see here. This is the Qs. Here's the Qs, and the Qs, again, nice little bounce. Looks like a continuation higher. Dow Jones, same thing. IWM, same thing. So we bounce. We're having a really good week. A lot of traders are capturing some beautiful wins, and it's so fun. So cool. Man, I got a lot of really good posts today from a lot of you. So truly tremendous. Truly tremendous. Jay Wade says, nicely done. You're a baller. Thanks, bro. All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive in. This is kind of the broader market. Again, nothing too crazy, specifically special to talk about right now, but yeah, it's bouncing. Hope you're having a good time. The first stock on our list, we got a lot of stocks today to talk about. I want to add 2 that are not on the list, Netflix and Square. Those 2 have been paying people out really, really nicely. So let's make sure we review those. First on the list is Okta, OKTA. And Okta, what's really interesting about Okta is we have an inside day candle hanging out at the 200 simple. So inside day candle, again, inside day candles are really powerful candles for compression. And OKTA just sitting there, hanging out, chilling right on top of the 200. So again, if it breaks higher, beautiful, look to be long. And if it doesn't, don't, I guess. Yeah, so if it does not, don't do that. All right, Winnebago. This was a swing trade that we set up a few days ago, and some traders were able to win on it. I got stopped out of this one, unfortunately, and it was, if you were trading the shares or maybe a longer term position, you're probably still in. But just from a really, really quick swing trade perspective, I personally got stopped out of this. We had some traders who sold on July 1st to lock in a profit right at the beginning of the month, which obviously was a really wise decision. From here, I mean, long term, I think Winnebago Industries is a pretty strong, solid buying level. Great company, because I do know all kinds of human beings right now are renting Winnebagos. People are renting these things and traveling all over the country because they can right now, right? They're able to work from home or a little bit more flexibility, whatever, so on and so forth. But yeah, Winnebago Industries, double bottom, decent trend, looking good, and pretty impressive. WSM, Williams Sonoma, they make knives. So Williams Sonoma, we can see we've had a super strong, really nice trend during the COVID situation. And this is the weekly chart, obviously. If we go to the daily chart, again, kind of looks a little bit like what we just looked at a moment ago, doesn't it? Looks kind of similar to Winnebago. A little bit of a potential double bottom, potential bounce, kind of like a little bit of an interesting candle. So is the market going to be able to sustain more stocks forming ginormous double bottoms and just us crushing higher? Maybe. But we did have a swing trade on this one not too long ago. We are out of it now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, what's interesting on Williams Sonoma is you did have a nice gap action right there. Nice gap action. And then old resistance here with a new support right there. So if you're playing Williams Sonoma, more bullish to non-directional, in my opinion. Okay, cool deal. Next on the list for today is we come to you from the land of NextEra Energy. So NextEra Energy had a strong little breakup. These are 3 bullish candles in a row. What do you guys think? Is this the time to buy after 3 big, strong bull candles in a row with a new high and a breakout? Probably not, right? So if you're in, most likely the time to sell, most likely the time to lock in profits. That's that S curve. And then it just pulled back into the 200 simple moving average. Now, keep in mind that this stock does have earnings right around the corner. You're going to hear me say that a lot because earnings season is here. That doesn't mean that you can't take a trade on it. Just simply saying, if you like this long term, which I actually do like this company. This is a pretty strong energy company with a really gorgeous trend and a nice dividend. I like the level. I wouldn't go in heavy here, but this would be a spot that if someone were looking to accumulate maybe 5 or 10 shares, this would probably be the location to try it. Yep. NextEra Energy, chillin'. Had a request for Bank of America. Bank of America. BAC. I love it. I love it. So I don't really know what else to do on Bank of America. I mean, this thing is just a slow grinding blue chip stock. Here's what I can say. I think what most people are probably keeping their eyes on for Bank of America, and rightfully so, big, fantastic lower highs and lower lows. So my thought is if it came up into here, which is around 40, I'd probably be looking to peel off risk exposure with Bank of America. So I would do it with either maybe a collar, maybe you could buy some puts. If you're in some shares, maybe you could just trim out a little bit of shares. I'm not saying we have to go lower. I am just simply saying the last 2 or 3 days to me have felt like a very quick bounce, even though we're at all-time highs. I mean, I feel like we're really quickly moving up there. So anyway, I guess long story short on Bank of America, steep downward trend, really powerful level, lower highs and lower lows. And in essence, if it trades back up into the 100 simple moving average, that would be the spot that would look to probably actively look at, not necessarily shorting, but just having some type of negative delta or negative delta exposure. That's how I would be playing Bank of America. Southwest Airlines. We'd love to have you. This thing bounced so quickly. I'm really surprised. I did not play this candle, although I wish I did. Look at the amount of volume on Southwest. Now, we did look at this on Monday. And you guys might recall when I looked at this, I mentioned that this isn't a buy low location, right? This is the sell high up here. And this is the buy low down here. By the way, fun fact, did you guys know that there is a grocery store called Buy Low? I think it's only in really random parts of random cities, but that's where me and my mom used to shop. Used to go to Buy Low and Food Lion, but you guys don't know anything about that. So Buy Low, Food Lion, Buy Low, Sell High. Really interesting candle, a lot of volume, and a nice upper and lower wick. So when this thing popped above here, that would have been the interesting entering spot to get in. I did not take that trade. I missed it, but all is good. That would have been the entry. I mean, you got to get in with that candle. Stop loss is right here, and then target is right about there. Well, I said stop loss. Sorry, target. Ooh, Rob Thomas is going heavy. Piggly Wiggly. Oh, snap. I know about those pigglies and those wigglies. I know about those too. Yeah, Southwest, really, really nice pop, nice move. Guys, super strong volume. I mean, this is incredible. In 3 days, we've recovered like 2 weeks worth of selling. So if you have not played Southwest, I'd probably just look for a quick snapback and probably try to buy a quick dip on that bad boy. A little bit of a dip, a little bit of a lower shadow, a little bit of a throw it in there and see what happens, kind of a situation. This is one that me and a few traders did play pretty well during COVID. This is the monthly chart. And I know obviously Southwest, along with every stock in America, sold off very, very hard. But when Southwest came down to that 200 simple on a monthly chart, I figured it was a great spot to buy. I do trade Southwest. Sorry, I don't trade. I fly Southwest a lot. It's one of my main travel airlines that I use. So it was one of those situations, time to be an owner rather than just a consumer. I didn't stop traveling at all during COVID. In fact, I traveled more during COVID than I think I ever have in my life. So yeah, I flew a lot of Southwest trips and buy low, sell high. That's pretty much what I got on Southwest. JKS. Now, there are two things about JKS. One thing is good and one thing is not so good. Let's go with the not so good. So not so good. I did have an entry to get in here, and then I set up an entry to get in at 54.82. So I wanted it to go up and then pull back, and then we get in. So that's what I wanted. That's the not so good part because I didn't get filled. Now, again, it's really unfortunate when that happens. It can happen. It will happen. It happens frequently. But long story short, this was a perfect gap. It was a really, really good move. And I did set up the entry to get in. Now we can leave that in for the next 2 or 3 days just to see if it fills. I think it'd be really, really cool if it does. But this was an immaculate trade. And what I want to at least talk about is the why, because I think we can practice that. We can nail the setup and get better at it. So if we just go back 4 days, right? So 4 days, if I'm looking at this as a wave count, I'm seeing this as a 1, 2, 3, right? We got volume, big bullish volume. We got a retest gap right here, and we're above the 200 simple, and we're making higher lows. So in essence, you're looking to probably either A, buy a pullback. So there's the pullback there. So if you're not getting in there, you're probably saying to yourself, okay, let me get in with a break above this high wave bear candle. Next candle was an inside bullish new white soldier candle. So at least I knew in my brain, when my brain saw this pattern, it was like, yeah, be bullish, right? Watch this one to be bullish. But this one did gap above the high of both of those candles today. So if we zoom into a 5 minuto time frame, you'll kind of see how the very, very first 5 minutes corresponded. It opened and just ran. That was it. Boom, high wave candle, perfect hammer candle, and then smash. Smash Zilla. That was it. So Jinko Solar, we missed that swing trade. I'll keep it open just in case. The good news is I had 3 traders who did catch that gap and played it as a day trade today. That's the good news. So even though I didn't catch it and a lot of you guys didn't catch it because you didn't get triggered on the swing trade, we still had traders who were able to see the pattern, recognize the opportunity, and snag and bag a nice little bullish win. Next on the list is Walmarto, ticker symbol WMT. And Walmart, let's see. Justin had a covered call at 145. Obviously, that expired worthless. I'm trying to see if there's anything else cool. Not really. I don't see a whole lot on this. I mean, it just looks like probably just keep doing that, Justin. Just keep selling covered calls. Very blue chip, not a super, super strong trendy company. It just kind of grinds and chops around and slowly goes higher over time. Now, if you go to a monthly chart, if you want a really, really hard period of time to back trade a stock, it's Walmart from 1999 to 2012. That was a tough, tough time to trade Walmart. But we can clearly see some beautiful Dow theory, right? Just rampage Jackson, and then we traded sideways for 2 decades. We broke out, retested old resistance, new support during 2015, and then just crushed Citi from there. Some beautiful wave structure in this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I think we're at now. So anyway, that's pretty much what I got. Sean says, is Walmart consolidating right now? Yep, it's in a big wave 4 on a monthly chart. And yeah, it is consolidation station. That is correct. Super sideways. Probably a great time for a bull put spread. All right, next on the list was EDU. Now, this is one I want to keep an eye on based on the candles, based on the volume. I'm not going to make this trade official since earnings are, I think, just right around the corner. And I do want to make sure that I get the opportunity to spend as much time with as many of you as I possibly can. So with August 3rd on earnings on this one, that's not a copious amount of time. So I'll just say this to my traders who know a lot about what to do. I'm probably going to zoom in on the hourly chart and buy a little bit of a dip on this one because this one did essentially trigger today. Do like half an hour and half an hour right here on this one, and then lower the stop just a little bit. Because again, am I bottom fishing? Yes, I am bottom fishing, seeing if I can catch the absolute bottom essentially of a trend. And I never do, by the way. I never catch the exact bottom, but I have caught bottoms before. Now, again, could this thing just slowly go a little bit higher and go up to like 773 and we get out for a small profit? Sure, right? That's very possible. But August 3rd's earnings, I don't plan on being in this forever. It's just going to be like a fast bang, bang style play, so you can catch an R2. By the way, I figured I would pause here for just a minute, and I wanted to one more time just talk about a really, really wonderful opportunity to be a part of real life trading. If you have any questions, please let me know. We're going to have a little bit of a special for anyone who plans on joining RLT in the near future. But if anyone wants to, I'll take a quick moment to pause and just see if anyone has any questions about the membership or the benefits. While we're doing that, I will answer Martin's question. Martin says, why are we thinking that this is a bottom? Mostly because of all of this bear volume is getting taken out with a close today. So you got this bear, this bear, this bear, and it's starting to get closed. Javier says, is there any room just for credit spreads or options? Great question, Javier. Not specifically. However, we do have an entire channel inside of our Slack account that is dedicated to credit spreads. So if you join Real Life Trading, you can get access to our credit spread channel. So you'll notice right here where it says, where is it? Credit spreads, RLT credit spreads. So we do have an entire channel where people just dedicate their time to just credit spreads. Regarding learning more about options, I mean, we have a lot of mentorship groups that focus primarily on options. So that's something that you could definitely take part of. Jonathan says, join RLT and your life will change, not just trading, but mindset, health, etc. Yeah. Ryan says, what's the specials you mentioned for joining RLT? I haven't mentioned them yet. They're coming. Lance says that channel isn't in my Slack. That is correct. You got to be invited to it, Lance. So if you want to be in, look how easy it is, broski. Bang. That's simple. Just got to ask and it happens. Greg says, what is all in the Slack channel for swing trading and getting started? Yes to all of that. All of it. It's everything. So, I mean, Slack is like the place that you hang out and communicate with mentors, admins, other traders. There's a lot of people in here, man, that are, I mean, we have 627 members who are focused and dedicated to helping us become our best. And that's really what I'm thrilled and excited about. A lot of good content, a lot of good information, really, really, really huge community of just loving, generous, transcending human beings. So it's worth it. Fadi says memberships for newbies. Yeah. I mean, the answer is yes. I mean, you can be a total newbie and still join part of real life trading. You got to start in order to start somewhere. Mark Hopper. I hope I'm saying that last name right. I think I am. Mark Hopper, considering RLT, this is my first live call. My question is related to the watch list you were running through. As part of the membership, do you help members define a screener? Yes. Or does RLT publish a weekly daily watch list? Yes, we do that as well. If you have a full-time job based in California, is the morning membership a better fit, or do you recommend the afternoon membership? I would recommend the afternoon membership if you have a full-time working job, Mark. Pat says, doing a mentorship group gets access to Slack. Does that include the credit spread channel? Yes, it can. All you got to do is just ask your mentor and they can add you to that. Sherry says, for someone just getting started, what would you prioritize first, the trading room or personal group mentoring? Ooh, shoot. That's a good question. Dang it. I think it depends on your learning style. It depends on your learning style. My answer would be mentorship group. I think the mentorship groups are a phenomenal, really, really incredible application to just fast-paced learning. Our ceiling becomes your floor very quickly. And I am trying to load the website, but for some reason it's not working. It's probably my internet. But anyway, I would say the mentorship group. And if you join the mentorship group, you're going to eventually join a trading room. They're really cool. Tage says, I was a total noob 7 months ago. Didn't even know what a candlestick was. So Tage, can you give me a really truthful answer? How are you doing for the last, let's say 2 months? How's the last 2 months been? Martin says, for a relative newbie, is the potion group going to be too much? I know nothing about options yet. Yeah, that's okay. Don't get into the cred spread channel. Oh, Potvin. Sorry, Potvin. So for the Potvin mentorship group, he's not really going to specifically cover options. It's more automated trading and how to create and build trading, mostly related to either stocks and or futures, that you can build customization on your scanners, customization on trading robots, nothing to really do with options. It's a great question. So if you do programming, Martin, you're good to go, man. Yep, you're solid. Tay says, my account has grown about $6,000. If that's a good enough answer. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good enough answer, man. Love you so much. Anyway, I just want to answer a few quick questions while we're here, because I mean, literally this stock is called education. So I figured it would subliminally take a quick moment to just educate myself and yourself on any questions you guys might have had. All right, cool. Let's go look at Tesla and go through some of the other stocks on this watch list. And Tesla just had really massive compression today. This thing is coiling. I am super, super amped for earnings. Now, I have recently said that I think it's going to gap up and do nothing, but the more it trades sideways, the less likely I think that might be. I think it could gap and really go. This is a res chart. And yeah, I love that compression. Nice lower lows, nice higher lows, nice little grind, nice little sideways. Sheesh. Yeah, this thing has been on the sideways grind for a while. So just to verify, we're 97% sure that earnings on Tesla are going to be July 26th, which is next week on Monday. So it's going to be pretty important to see what it does. Again, if we gap down below 620 on earnings, it's going to flush really hard. I think it has to gap above 720 for it to do something amazing. If it has a very, very, very small gap up, I think we're going to chop around, trade sideways. It needs to gap above 17 if it's going to absolutely run. I don't know which one it's going to do, but I am in Tesla. I am in long. Again, if you want to protect yourself over earnings on Tesla, you can use put options, or I don't really know what else you could do specifically other than maybe, if you don't know anything about options, maybe you could short other EV companies or just wait it out. Earnings happen every 3 months. So it's not like one earnings done and stock's going to go to zero. James says, if you're not in shares of Tesla, would you make any options play? I would, James. If I did an options play, brother, I would do a non-directional options play, specifically probably a bull call spread, just in case it doesn't gap that much. So what I would do, James, I am in shares, but if I was in your exact position, I didn't have any shares, I'd probably get into a 710, 770 August bull call spread, so that if it doesn't gap up very much, I could buy to close my short call and use the cash from the short call to add to the long call after a gap up. That's what I would do. But implied volatility is going to start picking up. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I know a lot of people are waiting strongly. Pat says, what about a butterfly as a hedge? It's a valid question. And I will say this, I don't love butterflies. I don't. I'm not a huge butterfly fan when it comes to the option strategy, not the insect. I think the insects are cool. But yeah, man, I haven't known a lot of traders personally that have made tons of money with butterflies over earnings or just in general. So there's gonna be a lot to do on Tesla. I mean, another thing that you could always consider, ladies and gentlemen, the Momo on the weekly chart is trying to go long. It flashed green a time or two. You could definitely consider some bull put spreads over earnings if you wanted to. I mean, there's some premium down here. You could do an iron condor. I think, again, non-directionals is going to be the way to go, but we'll see. Compression is happening. Going to be super, super interesting to see. I'm excited. All right, Tractor Supply, TSCO, Tractor Supply. Look at this hammer candle followed by an inside candle. Now, the reason that I wouldn't just enter here or the stop loss here on Tractor Supply is because that's a huge stop on a very, very blue chippy stock. So that it would take you like 5 months to make 3 R's on that trade. I'd probably either be a little bit more aggressive with my entry. So entry here, stop there, or just try to buy it as low as I can and just slowly scale in. So one entry, and have my stop loss there. So if I did one of those guys, just slowly add to it. The trend on Tractor Supply is great. This is Matt DeLong's favorite company. This is where he shops for clothes, Tractor Supply. All right, got to get him somewhere. So might as well get him at Tractor Supply. And good trend, good chart. I mean, it looks nice. Yeah, that's really all I got. I'm nothing special, nothing crazy. Buy the dip. Looks bullish. I had a request for POAI, Predictive Oncology. I've never heard of this company before. If I had to guess, it's probably a ski slope to zero. Yep, it is. Ski slope to zero. And here's how I play these type of stocks. So when I say these type of stocks, the one you have to auto scale just to even see that it's still trading. I take an absolute zero risk, and that's it. So an absolute zero risk is the stock is $1.23. Let's say your risk is $1,000. Take $1,000, divide it by $1.23, and that's how many shares you could buy. If it goes to zero or does a reverse split or just keeps going down, worst case is you lose $1,000. Now, let's say some random thing comes out and it rocket ships to the moon and goes to $10, then you make a lot of money. So that's what I would do if I was going to be trading POAI, and I would just sit back and let it do nothing. CVGI, haven't ever heard of this one either. Commercial Vehicle Group. Oh, wow. Cool Morningstar pattern. Let's go to the weekly. So the weekly, look at this technical analysis. The exact same high in 2018 was the exact same high back in May of 2021. How fun. This thing just rocket shipped from COVID, $1.58 to $13. Oh, man. Oh, boy. So it's at a very intriguing resistance. In fact, the previous IPO low here in 2004 is a very, very good price. So someone loves to short this thing off of 13. On Commercial Vehicle Group, here's the only way I would play it. Earnings are around the corner, so I'd probably be a little bit skeptical. But this is a nice Morningstar reversal. And on the Morningstar, I would buy the pullback. I'd buy the dip into that and hope for the best from there. Beach Body, I can add that. BODY. Beach Body is a sponsor of this show anyway, thanks to Matt DeLong. Not really, but we could work on that maybe one day. Okay, BTU. BTU. Josh wants to look at Dick's Sporting Goods. All right. I mean, I can put in the list for tomorrow. So BTU, this is Peabody Energy. I think this company went bankrupt at one point and had to restructure and recalibrate. If I'm not mistaken, either that or they had to do a reverse split. But this thing fell from grace. Yeah, it had to restructure in 2017. I remember that. Can't go bankrupt twice. What good logic. Man. Whoever uses that logic must be a great trader. So yeah, 2017 it went bankrupt, and then looks like it's trying it again, honestly. It looks like it's trying to pull it a second time. So if I were looking to play Peabody, look at this double bottom. How fun is that one? Oh my gosh, what a great double bottom that was. So again, if you're practicing the double bottoms, the best way to practice them is to see one and then just back trade it and see how you would have played it, right? Because again, burn the pattern into your mind, burn the rotation into your mind. I had an amazing miss on a day trade today. One of the greatest misses of my career. And I'll share that. I'll show you guys that in just a second. But anyway, here's the double bottom. Boom. There's the close above the neckline. So if you're buying the pullback, you're probably buying it, I don't know, 840, some type of pullback. So you're getting filled right there. And you got super, super, super lucky on that day. But that just shows me that the trade's working, right? That shows me that you want to hold on to it. Amazing trade, inside candle. And then right there, I'd probably sell at 11. That would have been it. That would have been my trade. So now it's back up to 11. I'd probably try to buy a dip again around 917 with a stop at 796. So this is the double bottom that I wanted to show you that I missed today. I think we all learned from our swing and misses. This one was definitely a swing and a miss. I covered this one in the morning day trading room. I did set this trade up officially. So here it was right here. Type a W into the chat pane if you see the double bottom. Now, the world-renowned trading genius Robert Falco shorted this stock here with a stop loss there and exited there for 1R. He literally took the only short possible to make money on this stock that day. That's pretty impressive when that happens. Now, The W is right here. So there's a W. Had it confirmed yet? Yes or no? No. So when you want to double bottom and confirm, it has to close with a neckline. So okay, boom, there's the close above the neckline right there. Beautiful candle. 3 bullish candles in a row. Good close with the neckline. Uptrending company on the daily chart. Clean double bottom. Put a limit buy there. Stop loss right there. Easy setup. Next candle. Did you miss it, Jeremy? I did. 35 cents on a $300 stock. That was the retest, and then pow. I held through this retest, and then it just stormed the castle of profits. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Such a good day trade. I tried my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Martin says, is there not an earlier double bottom from 1330? Oh yeah, absolutely. But 1330 was yesterday, bro. I can't time travel yet. So if you want to help me out with that, I'd be more than thrilled. If you want to get that time machine for me, you are absolutely correct. But this was a real-time trade set up while it was happening in the moment. And it just didn't get filled. All right, sweet. We got another trader who's committed to building a time machine. Great news. Great news. We've been working on that. RLT's been working on that unsuccessfully so far, but I'm sure with Jonathan Wage, Edward Lynn, and Matt DeLong, we can get it built. All right, next on the list is First Solar. There's my girl, Emily Young. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause? Type in a 3. Emily Young has resigned from her job as of today. So she turned in her resignation letter. Is she scared? Of course. Everyone's a little scared when they do that, but it's always the right move. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So go get it, Emily. Super proud of you. It's amazing. Look at all that love in the chat pin, girl. And also, happy birthday. All right. So First Solar, here's the daily chart. And First Solar is retesting the retest gap. It has retested it pretty much fully. So this is the retest right here. So I know Edward Lynn made a few dollars on this run up. He got into an epic collar. First Solar filled the retest gap and now is working on bouncing. So you'll notice that First Solar is stuck in between the long-term averages, which is fine. That's why I don't really have a specific trade, and earnings is just a week away. So Edward is a trader who's in this trade. I think Bill is also in some shares of First Solar. Hanging out, chilling, doing its thing. All right. Overall trend is bullish. Short term, it's working on retesting an old resistance, new support. I do think First Solar is a quiet sleeper. I do think it has capabilities, possibilities to go higher in time. And I am absolutely pumped for those who are in First Solar to see if it can go a little bit higher. Candle pattern looks good. Just wait until earnings and let's see what happens. Bio Nano. So Bio Nano, this was actually a trade that I set up on a weekly options newsletter. And we did profit on it. It just wasn't as big as I had hoped. So we got into $7 puts on Bio Nano over here. And we exited those puts somewhere over here. And it was only a moderate gain just because it took so long for it to go down. Anyway, buy low, sell high, right? Well, now the inverse is here. Bio Nano is now at a support. And you had a pretty nice hammer yesterday. So if you were looking at playing Bio Nano Genomics, here's what I'm thinking. Entry, stop loss, and best of luck. 615, 544, that's what I got. That is what I'm thinking on bio nano genomics. All right, Carnival Cruise Lines, ticker symbol CCL. Erez says, can you send the chart on the chat? I can do anything, man. For bio nano is what you want? All right. By the way, question, Erez, are you going to sign up for RLT after this week? You pumped about it? It's going to be the best decision of your life. Sweet. Fabio's in. Renee Poole is in. Awesome. Awesome. Erez says, probably need to get approval from my wife. Well, that's not going to be hard. It works like this. Hey, baby girl, can I invest in myself and become a better human being for myself and my family? That's how that goes. Really, it's really easy. Say, hey, baby girl, do you like money? So, yeah, man, it's gonna be good stuff. All right, Carnival Cruise Line, CCL. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how a trader took this as a day trade. So we're going to go through this and we're going to talk a little bit about the day trade. So you can see this red line is the 200 simple on the daily chart. This did gap up today and it ran right into the 200 and failed the 200 two separate occasions on an intraday level. So I'm going to zoom into a 3-minute chart and you'll see how a few traders actually played Carnival today. So right here, this was the 200 on the daily and this was the 200 on the daily. I had a trader named David Wygant. He lives down in Atlanta. He actually shorted at the 200 there, made 20 cents, shorted there again and made 40 cents. So made 60 cents just on that move right there. And 60 cents on, I think he was trading 1,000 shares, $600. Not bad. That's just the way math works, you know? And the crazy part is it did it again later in the day. I don't know if he shorted it a third time here. I'm not sure, but if he did, he made another 20 cents. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, man, these small caps were just absolutely cruising today. Just dominating. And look at this trend line, support line. I mean, just what's going on? So this trend line, I have drawn this special trend line down here. I say special. Nice little trend line pulling into support. It pulled down and just kind of bounced off that. You can see that higher low that was kind of in there. So it was nice. I kind of like it.
With my chart, quit playing games with my charts. With my charts, with my chart.
What up? I'm the weird owl of trading, as John Wade says. John says, is Carnival a cruise line? It is. It is a cruise line. Sorry, not is it. It is a cruise line. That's a fact. It was cruising today. That's for sure. Fadid Zidane says, when you have time, can you tell us what to expect from the day trade room since stocks can run quick? So if you can, I don't have to tell you specifically. I can just show you. If you get a chance to go to our YouTube, go click on our channel, and I've actually uploaded the recordings of the day trading rooms. You can get a copy of those for free. So live day trading room, live day trading room, live day trading room, live day trading room. I'm uploading the one from today. Will that work, my friends? Would you be able to go to YouTube and watch those? You can just really see exactly. I haven't changed or altered anything. It's just a raw recording of the trading room. Steven Jackson says, do we get a copy of the Stock Jam CD with a paying membership? Working on that physical CD. Yeah. We sent out a cassette. Yeah. We figured CDs were too old school. So Matt's doing some cassettes Yeah, man. Dell Technologies getting a little bit of a bounce today. Pretty much it. Hewlett Packard, which is the trade that we have the weekly options newsletter on, has an inside day candle. So we did get filled on that option trade, and I'm hoping it can break out tomorrow. If it breaks out tomorrow, great. It might not, right? It could retest. It's perfectly understandable, but we do have until August. So if it retests, I'll be patient, but if we can get a nice pop tomorrow, that could be a really, really nice winner. And excited for that. So we are up very, very small, but Hewlett Packard looking good. This is ticker symbol food. I did not know this was a ticker, but it's on the TSX. That makes sense. So I don't trade the Toronto market very often, but if I were trading it, just looking at the chart type of W, if you can see 3 double bottoms, I'll draw them for you. Here's one right here. Here's 2 right here. And here's the third one. I can actually even make an argument for a 4th one. So there's 3, and then I'll do the small one right here. Boom, 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 boom. There's 4 double bottoms right there. So when this broke out, it is strong. Cabrias, there's lots of Canadians here. There are. Yep, our friendly neighbors to the north. So good food market. I'd buy it on a pullback to 938, which is the 200 simple on a weekly chart. I'd buy the dip. It looks strong. Even a double bottom on a weekly chart. The trend looks good. Chart looks good. Fundamentally, I'm assuming it's probably okay. But hey, who doesn't like good foods at markets, you know? AMC, one of the few stocks that was down heavy today. AMC and Netflix almost down the equal amounts. So it had a strong run up early this morning and then just got some selling. I know it's going to sound crazy, but again, I don't know why you want to be buying a lot of AMC right now. If you're making money off of it, fantastic. Probably day trade it, but it's a very, very strong shooting star candle today, right? It could give us an opportunity to potentially short it. I'm going to watch it tomorrow from a day trade, but man, you know, it does look a little on the weaker side. It does, but at the same time, it also looks a little strong too. So I have no idea. I have no clue, guys. Don't ask me. These diamond hand traders, who knows? This 3571 is the old resistance, new support. I do know that. That is something I do know. And I love it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Here is FUV. FUV, Arcimoto. And Craig Levine's in some covered calls on this one. Britt and John Lucas are in some covered calls on this one. Let me put them on the list. So I got Craig Levine and I got Britt. All right. So a few traders are in some shares of this one. Covered call Britt L. August. Justin says, I've started day trading it solely off of Momo. FUV or AMC? Covered call FUV. I like it. Nice, man. It does move pretty well, doesn't it? Craig L. August. So we got a few traders who are in some shares this one and doing a covered call. I love the bounce personally. It's a really nice bounce, kind of a cute little double bottom, bouncing off the long terms. Let's hope for the best. But if it trades sideways, great. If it goes up and closes above those covered call strike prices, then traders have to sell for a profit. Great. So anyway, let's see what happens on FUV. Sean says he's in a bull call spread, which is a debit spread. Nice. Of course. Oh, by the way, check this out. You guys want to hear another amazing piece of news for real life trading? Watch this. So I'm going to come in here to the real life trading Slack channel. Look at this. Maloney Kamdar. Hey guys, I have a huge announcement. I will be leading RLT India. How epic is that? Drop in your email and I will send you an invite. I'm so pumped to share and discuss bull and bear trades on the Desi Charts RLT. So yeah, going worldwide. So if you got any people or friends or family who live in the country of which is the second largest country on planet Earth, we're doing big things, folks. We are doing very big things. We're going to enrich lives globally. It's all about partnering with like-minded, aligned, heartwarming, loving, giving, generous human beings that can take your mission and your dreams and expand them in ways that you have never seen before. So really, really excited. Martin says, is the UK here? Need a man on the ground. You know, it's a weird question. Do we have an RLT UK, Matt? Oh, wait, we do. Yep. Being a little facetious. Yes, Martin, we have Real Life Trading UK as well. Formed, established, created, and ready to go. Does anyone here live in Spain and want to meet me next week? I'm flying to Spain on Friday night. I'll get there Saturday afternoon. So me and Josh are hanging out. Josh in Spain. So Josh, you're going to meet, if you live in Spain, you're going to meet my Josh who lives in England. He lives in Dartmouth. So I think it's going to be me, you, Dean. It's going to be a great time. Tony says I'm in the UK. That's awesome, man. You should join Real Life Trading UK then. Yep, you guys are the best. Anyway, I just think that's exciting news. I'm so stoked about RLT. It's such a great, it's more than a company, it's a movement. RLT is a movement. Apps, aka Digital Turbine, APPS. This was a swing trade that I got stopped out on recently, and I'm thinking I want to take one more stab at it. Earnings isn't about a month from now, but I'd like to try to buy it off of the 200 again on APPS. Let me just pop into an hourly chart real quick just to see. Yeah, right about there. 61.93 by 56.93. Digital Turbine. All right. I like it. Got to close above that 200. Going to try this one more time. All right. Interesting. I just close all that. Pull this up. Pull this up. Pop over here. New official swing trades. New official swing trade. Cabrias says RLT is a lifestyle. My brother, you are so correct. It's a great lifestyle too. Mega amped about it. Super thrilled. Okay, apps, got it set up. All right, here's Beyond the Meat, ticker symbol BYND. And Beyond Meat is still really sideways, team. Now, earnings are around the corner. I don't really specifically know what you would do on Beyond Meat other than probably something non-directional, because the 100 is flatter than a snake that ate a pancake in Texas that got run over by a semi truck. We are really, really sideways. So I probably would not do anything too super aggressive in either direction. Let's just let earnings do its thing, and then we'll get more information. All right, AMD. We had a lot of traders make some serious money on AMD today. What a beautiful, beautiful move, right? Yesterday, we retested the downside, and then we bounced nicely. Check out this 3-minute chart. You want to know what's super sexy about AMD? Look at this. This is the 3-minute. Look where the momentum indicator went long on AMD today. The second candle on the day. Second candle. Momo was bullish, and so buy the dip. I did set up a dip trade, and we missed it on this consolidation. It ran up and traded really nice. This is one that Tej just absolutely murdered it today. And then it pulled back, right? And then you would have gotten another long signal here, short signal, and then another long signal right there. Really, really interesting. So anyway, AMD just put in some beautiful work today. I think this one's just going to slowly keep grinding higher. I know there's a lot of traders in AMD, and you guys want to go higher. Earnings around the corner. I expect them to do pretty well in earnings. If I had to guess, probably like last time, they're going to gap up and trade down, or they're going to gap down and trade up. Either way, I believe they are going to fade the gap. All right, next on the list is PAE Incorporated. This is on the NASDAQ. Ugh. Matt is posting the link to reallifetrading.co.uk. Yep. Do you guys know we had a Real Life Trading UK website? It's true. They even have a trading room for my Forex and stock traders. How cool is that? Is that the coolest thing ever? Is that the coolest thing ever? Robert says we even have a male model running it. That's a true story. Dean is a good looking dude. So anyway, worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what this is, but I wouldn't trade it. All right, next on the list is Fubo, Fubo, because live streaming TV is life. Fubo, it's doing its thing, hanging out, chilling. I would probably let it do this, this, and this. Let it go a little bit higher, buy it on the dip. That's all I got on Fubo. Nothing crazy important or special to see here. Josh says Fubo, my 16th favorite stream site. I think that's their slogan. It's like the Checkers slogan. Checkers, you got to eat. You know, it's like, well, if you're really freaking hungry, probably should eat some food at some point. Welcome to Fubo TV, your 16th favorite streaming site. I think that's their tagline. All right, Ford, ticker symbol F, with the hammer of hammers, the Chris Hemsworth off the 100. Thor himself showing up at your dinner table. Bloop. Really nice move. Bloop. Great little bounce. Gorgeous little run. Very pretty. So anyway, I buy the dip, I guess, on Ford, guys. I mean, I don't have any position in it. I'm not going to trade it, mostly because I can't be in everything. But the trend looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. This could be a new wave structure. The new electric F-150 is going to sell probably 30 times more units than the Cybertruck, but it's not going to matter. Cybertruck will be cooler in every way possible, but Ford will sell a lot of them. So anyway, I don't know. Buy the dip. Looks okay. UPST. UPST. All right. So we got a few traders who are in UPST. I'd probably just slowly pyramid into this one. It's still a new IPO, and this thing is a volatile cookie. It is, seriously. Like, it is very volatile. And let's see. If I had to do a wave count on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have earnings, and then we'll get to see what it does. Pressure is building on Upstart. If you want to do a straddle strangle, if you're a super big fan of straddle strangles, this is probably the time to do it. Yeah, it is. It's consolidating. It's been trading sideways for a month. Earnings around the corner. If you like straddles and strangles, probably get into a September straddle and or strangle on Upstart, because it's going to probably gap pretty big on earnings. It's made two big moves the last earnings. It's very, very volatile, and it's a new IPO. This one could be going to do it on. Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS. Pinterest is getting ready to rock and roll. Now, earnings again are around the corner on Pinterest, which is fine. But a lot of people are playing the little break out of this candle, playing the break out of this pressure. And I heard a rumor that one of my best friends, Johnson Wage, pyramided in on Pinterest on this pullback. Talk about a wave count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see if earnings mess that wave count up. It easily could, right? Because it's turned into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on what earnings does. But otherwise, pressure looks pretty good. Chart looks pretty good. Candles look pretty good. Balance looks pretty good. I can dig it. All right, SWBI, Smith & Wesson. No idea what this thing is doing. No clue. But it's about to do something more. If it gaps above here, go long. If it breaks down, it's going to keep filling the gap down to the 100. Really, really sideways the last 3 days. It had a huge run up for whatever particular reason on earnings. Made a new all-time high and then got absolutely roadhoused. Pulled back in a huge way. That's a real wick on a weekly chart. So strong, aggressive move up. Looks like Bitcoin. Josh says, shoot the virus. Now, Josh, violence is not always the answer. But yeah, Smith & Wesson. We will see what it does. I don't have any specific opinion on it. Waiting it out. Don't have any position in it. We'll see. Netflix got Denzel Shreddington today. However, I know Tony and a few other traders who are really good and well-versed in credit spreads are getting into some bull put spreads. You have a ginormous double bottom here and the retest of the neckline. So earnings were down, but Netflix has been around forever. They're going to miss earnings. They're going to make earnings. They're going to miss it. They're going to make it. It's a very, very volatile stock. That's why I love trading it. But Maloney, who is starting Real Life Trading India, as you guys saw earlier, she caught the top of Netflix with some puts today and made like 8 R's on Netflix. Robert Falco missed it by $222. So he set his trade up way too far away. Rob Thomas says, I got into a Netflix 475, 470. Oh, beautiful. I like that one. I like it. Here's the weekly long-term moving average. And the weekly is at 440. I'm getting into some 440s, 445s all the way until the next earnings season, right before the next earnings season. So about 2.5 month expiration. Just sit back, let it do its thing, and see what we got for the end of September. Patience is key. Netflix is going to grind sideways for a while, be non-directional. And last but not least on today's list, type in a 6 if you played this hammer. Man, I wish I had held this trade. Team, would you guys imagine if I still was in this thing? I'd be up 12.5 R's if I was still in from yesterday. That would be so cool. So cool. But it had a great continuation. And if I'm not mistaken, our automated trading platform got triggered into Square also right here. So it's already up on Square. Phenomenal hammer. If you played the hammer and you bought that hammer, congratulations. That was great. And Rob says he got into a 215, 205 expiration a week ago. Beautiful. Adam says, I've missed Square 4 times in the past 3 days. Just not meant to be. Jonathan says, how is the automated Momo bot priced in? It's not too bad. More on that later. Don't you guys worry. All kinds of good things coming down the pike, guys. All kinds of good things. But here's what I can say. Phenomenal hammer. Gorgeous trade. If you guys traded Square, so proud of you. Well done. You guys are absolute legends. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and privilege. I will be here again tomorrow. And then on Friday, Matt DeLong will be giving you even more information on all kinds of greatness. We are here to pour into you. We were to help you. And yes, we would love for you to join Real Life Trading. We would. It's not about the money, my friends. Money is cool. Everyone wants to make more money, though. That's easy, right? Everyone likes making more money. More money is simple. Let's go enrich lives. Let's go become better versions of ourselves. Let's go transform ourselves into the greatest versions of ourselves. My new coach and mentor, Les Brown, told me a week ago that hell is meeting the version of who you could have become if you were not afraid of failure. Powerful, absolute chills. Pat says, you're going to tell us about the deals tomorrow or Friday. I'm not the greatest with sales pitches, man. You know that. Don't worry, there will be some deals. You guys will love it. But I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. What stocks do you guys want me to look at tomorrow on Thursday? LGIH, okay. ZM, Tesla, Oculus, Johnson Johnson, Amazon, GD, Teladoc, Neo, Apple, Weed, NVIDIA, WBA, Twitter. Cool. Well, team, tomorrow's going to be equally amazing. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. Thanks so much for making this a very, very profitable week. Having an absolute blast. You guys are so fun. Thank you for trading with me. Thank you for enriching lives with me. Thank you for elevating your game and your mind and your bank account. You guys are awesome. Until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.